Hey everybody, Biltendo here, and I'm going to show y'all some stuff, and it's going to look a little rough. Sorry about the rough video, but this is my basement workshop. I'm going to show you how I turn these mini PCs into the Biltendo X Retro Lizard console. Basically what I do is I have my stack of hard drives. I get my hard drive ready. I put it inside of one of these little adapters. It goes inside of here. Once it goes inside of there, well, then we're hooked up, and I have to hook up my keyboard and mouse because the first thing I have to do is set up my BIOS to my preferred settings, because if you're not on the right settings, nothing is going to work. That's all there is to it. So I'm going to go down to BIOS. This one is already set up, so everything is exactly where I want to have it already. So we're just going to exit out. Now, there are actually a bunch of steps to setting up the BIOS setting, but to be perfectly honest, like, that's one of my favorite parts to do, just because I get in the zone and I'll just do one of these after the other. So basically what I do is, as my hard drives are getting ready, because they take time, obviously, so I'll take one good hard drive and I'll just go console to console and run them one at a time and do the BIOS settings on each one. And as I do BIOS settings, I put one of my seal of quality on the bottom, so that way we know that all of the settings are correct on these consoles. These are yet to be done. So then when the hard drive is done for that one, what we do is we go ahead and insert that hard drive into this casing, because these casings are not going to have a hard drive in them yet. They're waiting on hard drives. So you put the SSD in there, and then you fire it up again and you test it, and you make sure the controller is laid out properly, everything's mapped and ready for use, and then and only then does it get the sticker on it. That means this is a complete unit ready to ship. It gets cleaned, it gets bubble wrapped, everything that goes with it gets put into the box, and it gets sent out. So it's not an overly complicated process to get these ready now. The complicated part is always getting these things originally built. The first one is the complication. You do 10 before you ever get your first one, because your first one is actually going to be your go-to. This one works. Everything runs the way I want it to run. So that's your number one. And I actually keep that one. And when I get free time, I keep doing more hard drives. So I test them on my number one unit, because in engineering, that's known as a known good. You know that console's good. So if the hard drive works in it, well, then you have a good hard drive as well. So if you put that hard drive in another PC and it doesn't work properly, well, then the problem is with the PC and not your hard drive, because you checked that hard drive and it worked on your known good. So actually, my known good is right here, the one I showed you before. It's got the gouges in it. This one will never be sold. This one stays with me. I play on this one when I stream on YouTube. I use this one. I'll never get rid of this one. It's my tester. I use it for everything. Guys, I don't know, if you're interested in buying one of these, I do a 90-day warranty on the hardware, but I do free lifetime technical service, and you'll be added to a private group, and we're trying to build a little community there, because we're already having people learn things about these consoles that I was unaware of. I knew you could use arcade sticks with no problem, but for example, the X arcade stick plugs right in. It's pretty much mapped out. A little bit of minor controller mapping, which is super, super simple to do. And the X arcade stick unlocks about 100 extra games for you, including Golden Tee, because the X arcade stick has the trackball in the middle. So you can play all of those Golden Tee games that people love so much. You don't have to go to Buffalo Wild Wings and suffer through their terrible wings anymore just to play Golden Tee. If you guys are interested in one of these, I don't know, if you feel like it, you can go to Builtendo.com and get one. And if you watch the video this far, there is a promo code you can put in. The promo code is just the word YouTube, and that will get you 10% off of any purchase on my website. All right, thank you.